首先，我们敬礼传承祖师。敬礼。
First, homage to the Venerable Monk Lu-Ling, to Master Sake Dzogchen, to the 16th Dharma King Karmapa, and to Master Dupten Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of the group practice today, the Golden Mother of the primordial jade pond. Sumo, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma lecturers, Dharma assistants, temple directors, all disciples present here and over the internet, and our guest of honor today, from the Republic of China's Executive Yuan North American Coordination Council Secretary General Daniel Liao's wife, Dharma Sister Judy, and accountant to the True Buddha Foundation, Dharma Sister Teresa, and the PR Director of the Taiwan Lizang Temple, Dharma Brother Fermi Wang, Dr. Ryan Zhuang, and Dr. Zhou, and Dr. Lu, good evening, how do you do? Today we are celebrating Golden Mother's birthday, so it's a very special occasion today. And we recited Golden Mother's Sutra on the universal deliverance, retrieval of perfection and liberation through meditative stability and wisdom, to especially wish Golden Mother happy birthday. And tomorrow at the Rainbow Temple we will have Golden Mother Homa, fire offering ceremony. So for me personally, I cannot say more about Golden Mother because ever since I was 26, I changed my faith, and the turning point in my life was due to Golden Mother. Ever since I was 26 until today. And the change happened in a moment, but ever since I started to seek information from other spiritual seekers. And as you all know, that it was at the Yuhuang Temple in Taichung, the Jade Emperor Temple in Taichung. So let's not talk about the past again because I have talked about it many times before. But ever since Golden Mother opened your divine eye and all the channels and the chi in your body, I started to have a transcendental prowess, many manifestation of that, especially at night. from midnight to 1 a.m. It's the time to teach you Dharma. So at that time, when I sat down and joined my palms at midnight, then automatically the fingers would move, like now. I only join my palms. See, the fingers move by themselves to bend. And the hands would form some hand gestures or mudra, one by one, automatically. And sometimes it shakes. And sometimes, after forming this sword mudra, it would start to give blessings by itself. It's like the Chinese character 8. And then I took a note in my notebook. So I was told that this is the blessing for purity. And then if you form the Vajra Mudra and then push forward, the power generated is a power of blessing to chase away negative or evil energy. So this is the mudra to break apart negative or evil energy. And then the 5 thunder mudra. The 5 thunder mudra was taught to me at that time. And when you blow a breath to the mudra, and then your left foot is stomping on the ground, and you send the mudra out, the mentally disturbed person who was lying down or moving about, when you form this 5 thunder mudra and blow a breath, then the evil energy that attached to that person would leave. So they would form lots of mudras for me. And not only forming the mudras, the hand gestures, but they also taught me the foot gestures. So the foot, I would be standing up, and then my leg would lift up automatically, and then would move in a circle and go to a different position, and the other foot. So they taught me lots of gestures or postures of the body, of the legs, of foot, and of the hands every night from midnight to 1 a.m. And after learning all those and lots of other secret teachings transmitted to me, that was by Golden Mother. Maybe not her personally sometimes, but she sent many Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to teach me. And the most vivid impression was that when I had my leg lifted for a very long time until I felt really tired and I wanted to put my foot down, but I could not. My own consciousness would like to put my foot down, but I could not. So that left a strong impression on me, that it turned out that was the unseen spirits in this world, that they could lift my leg up and I couldn't put them down, put the foot down. So I was shocked at that time. And I know about the movement of my own qi, but when I consciously wanted to put my foot down and I could not, I knew that that was being controlled by the unseen, that they tried to show me some gesture by moving my feet. And then I started my seeking toward all the great masters or great monks or great masters that are really renowned. At that time was the lay Buddhist Li Binan, that was very close, within the walking distance from my dorm, my survey team dorm. So from my camp, there was the hospital, and then a memorial hall, Tai Si Memorial Hall. And the Puti Hospital, the head was Ilingpo, a gentleman by that name. And he was a devout Buddhist, so he named the hospital Puti Hospital. And the Master Lin Binan gave Dharma teaching at the hospital. And at that time he was teaching about Mahastapmaprakta Sutra. So I found Master Li Binan's house on the Taichung City, Zhengqi Street number 9. This was a long time ago. So I paid homage to him at his home. And when I got in, I told him that I had these experiences. I don't know whether they were real or not, whether they were Buddhas or devils. And the lay Buddhist Master Li told me that this is definitely devil. And if you have this kind of experience for 3 years, then you would die because all of your qi would be absorbed by the devils. Oh, Amitabha, I would die if I continued to experience this for 3 years. And he told me to take refuge in the Taoist master in Shen in Taichung, Minsen Road, the Fojiao Linse, the chapter there. And the abbot is in Shen, and he saw me and said, "Oh, now you're leaving the evil path and now you're taking refuge and starting to walk on the right path. That's good." So I took refuge in the Taoist master in Shen. After the refuge initiation ritual, I went to the site hall, and I was together with several other lay Buddhists. It's by the name Wei and Jiang, and they were all great lay Buddhists. And I told them about my psychic experiences, and they asked me. So I joined my palms, and I saw a celestial cart, and it's the city god. So if you have any question, you can ask them, because the city god is here. Like the city god came on a sedan chair. So the lay Buddhist Li Binan came by because he saw me talking to them in that psychic setting. So he said, "What, are you still doing all this evil stuff?" And he reprimanded me strongly. So later on, I went to find the lay Buddhist Fu Ye, and then I showed him. I joined my palms, and then they would form all these mudras. And the lay Buddhist Zhu Hui said, "I don't know about this." And the wife of this lay Buddhist continually chanting silently. And I told her, "Oh, that's great compassion dharani, which I often recite. There's no need for you to chant." And she said, "How do you know?" I said, "Of course." Just now, Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva told me that you're reciting the Great Compassion Dharani. And they were really shocked. And the lay Buddhist Chi said, "I don't know." I don't know, but you can find the lay Buddhist Li Binan. He is my teacher. So back to the lay Buddhist master Li Binan. But he kept telling me I'm an evil Mara, that I would die in 3 years. Then I went to the Taichung city, Ciming temple, and there's the old monk abbot there. In Taichung, this temple was the greatest, and in the south it was Xingyun, and in the north is Bai Seng, the old venerable Bai Seng. And after he left the world, it became the old venerable Wu-Ming, which also had passed away now. So I paid homage to this old monk, that Golden Mother opened my divine eye. And when he heard the name of Golden Mother, he said, "I'm really busy. Why don't you find somebody else?" This old monk Seng Yin said. I seek many spiritual cultivators one by one, and most of them did not know or accused me of being evil. And when I immigrated to Seattle, one night, he appeared at the head of my bed, and he had passed away at that time, and he said, "Oh, now I know you're the same as I am. Now I know that you're the same as I am. You will not die in 3 years. Now you can be rest assured." But there were many years passed ever since then, since I was told. So ever since I was 26 until now, my spiritual cultivation's commitment is extremely strong. Of course, even nowadays, the Buddhist world also accused me of being a deviant path that carry the flag of Buddhism. But what can I say? Because my experiences are rarely found in this world. That I could see, I could hear, I can understand my own true self. They all started from Golden Mother. Like in our Seattle Lezang temple, all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, and Dharma protectors are here, but we also enshrine Golden Mother. At any Lezang temple or our shrines at home, Golden Mother is enshrined at each of these altars. So Golden Mother is propagated by Grandmaster Lu. And Golden Mother is also my lineage root guru and my root yidam or root personal deity. I always regard Golden Mother as the first and foremost lineage root guru and the root yidam. And the first one that I gained spiritual response with was Golden Mother. So ever since I was 26 until today, I'm 70 years old. All I have has been bestowed by Golden Mother to me. So this is also truly amazing. So Golden Mother, the sovereign of the West, in the Donghuang caves in China, inside the cave, there is the Donghuang Gong. It's the king of the East, and then the sovereign mother of the West, and the Padma Kumara, or the Lotus Youth. I did not know what Padma Kumara was about, but she took me to see it, to see him. After she opened my divine eyes, early that night at 9 o'clock, I went to sleep. So ever since, so from 9 to dawn, all night, I was brought to visit all the heavens and hells. And then I also saw the four sagely realms, and then I was told that that was the one that was very bright and radiant and radiating really pure light that his face could not be seen. That one was Padma Kumara, the Lotus Youth, and he was your previous life. That's how it was. Long ago. So everything was given by the Golden Mother. Everything was bestowed by her. So I am extremely grateful to Golden Mother. And today we are celebrating her birthday. And first, I am truly grateful to the Golden Mother. And because she bestowed lots of experiences upon me. At that time, when I give spiritual consultations, it was really accurate and responsive. It was so responsive, like in Taiwanese, it's like the cake is eaten, so it's like the deity is eating the cake, so real, like that. Anyone entering into my consultation room, and at that time there was no computers, you just give me your address and immediately I would know how many people were living in that place, how many men, how many women, and only when it is accurate you can continue asking. And sometimes the visitor would reply, "No, you counted one too many." And I said, "One of them is inside the womb of your wife." And true enough, sure, it was very accurate. Someone came and stood there, and I told him, "There is a Fu, the talisman, inside your wallet." And then he took a look, and sure enough, there was a Fu inside it. Because when he visited the Dzogchen Xuanyu, the Celestial Maiden temple, he got this Fu and placed it inside his wallet. So I could see through right away. There is a Fu inside your wallet, take it out. And sure enough, there was a man that did not believe. And he asked, "So, if you say something correct about me, I would believe. If not, I will not believe in you. If you say it accurately, I would put on the firecrackers in front of your house to congratulate you. Otherwise, I would leave." And I said, "Yesterday, riding on a motorcycle, you brushed with someone else and your leg was injured, like the skin was scratched." So, and then he lifted up his trousers, and sure enough, so immediately he put on the firecrackers in front of my house. So the accuracy and the responsiveness was incredible. Many people tested me. 7 or 3 people wearing a suit and testing me, and they wrote a name and an address and asked, "So, how is this person now?" They wanted this person's fortune told. And Golden Mother told me, "This is all fake. There's no need to tell them, but do not insult them. All those people are testing you. And they have name and address to test you." So I told them, "Can you wait a moment? Let me go to the bathroom." And then I left. There is no need to tell them, because all those people came to test me. I did not want to be tested, and I did not want to insult them, so I left my house. And there was a Dr. Yang. He was sitting there and watching. And they called me the Teacher Lu at that time. They said, "Oh, how come Teacher Lu left?" And then these people told Dr. Yang, "Hey, you know, we were actually judges, prosecutors, inspectors, policemen, all undercover to test me. all those people, judges, prosecutors, inspectors, policemen, and 7 or 8 of them all testing me. And Dr. Yang thought, oh, how come? What happened? Teacher Lu left and did not continue to give spiritual cultivation. And then Dr. Yang told me, oh, you're incredible. You knew that they came to test you. And they came with all fake names and addresses. So you would be embarrassed if you continue. So how incredible Golden Mother was at that time. So now thinking about that, I thought, oh. And sometimes there's a man sitting next to me, so I calculated and I write it on a piece of paper. This man would have how many siblings, how many brothers, sisters, and what number he is, and what is his work. And after I write them down, I put it there, and then I asked him. So I called him uncle because I was still young. So it's like, Mister. So we started chatting. So he told me how many brothers he has, sisters, and he has a factory, and you're number 2 in the family. And then afterwards, I show him that piece of paper. And he said, oh, how could you know? How come all your questions are already answered? Oh, I was just doing experiment because on the trains, and I just wanted to check on the accuracy of my psychic ability. They were all due to Golden Mother. And there were times when I had doubts and skepticism. Is Golden Mother real? Or when Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva descended, or Buddhas descended, are you real or not? And I cannot get confirmation from other people, so I need to ask you instead, ask the deities. And they told me, you should just listen to me. Then everything would go smoothly. Just listen to me. So today, by listening to Golden Mother and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, I am here today. And for the future, of course I don't know, but I'm already content that I can live to be like this. So in this Golden Mother Sutra, there were a few statements that's very important. They're all very important. So the Tsihang Mahasattva actually is Lokaswara or Avalokiteswara Bodhisattva Kuan Yin. So we refer to Kuan Yin as the Tsihang Mahasattva or the compassionate one. So by practicing the Jing Qi Sen, the energy, essence, and spirit, that filial piety is the basis of all. So in Confucianism, that filial piety is the basis of all virtues. And in Taoism, the basis would be the energy, spirit, and essence. And in Vajrayana or Tantrayana, the basis would be the Qi, vital energy, channels, and light drops, which is the same as the Qi, essence, and spirits. So, first you need to eradicate the 6 bandits or thieves, that the eyes do not see, the ears do not hear, the nose do not smell, and the mouth have no greed for taste. You first should eliminate these 6 thieves. So if you are deluded or obsessed by anything, then it's impossible for you to enter into meditation. So the 5 aggregates, form, sensation, conception, volition, and consciousness, and the 6 roots, that's also from Buddhism. The 5 aggregates also from Buddhism. And the 6 roots are the ears, eyes, nose, body, mind, and mouth. And the 3 essences are joined. So the Jing, Qi, Shen, the essence, energy, and spirit, are vibrant from prolonged nourishment. So when your Qi and channels are flowing smoothly, and when your light drops can be illuminated, then naturally you would be able to obtain Tao, or obtain the way, or attain Buddhahood. So the Qi, channels, and light drops of Tantrayana are the same as the Qi, essence, and spirit of Taoism. So in True Buddha School, we highly revere Golden Mother, especially revered the Golden Mother, because Golden Mother brought me from the mundane mass and guide me to liberate all sentient beings. So many ordained monks, like the old Venerable Lu-Ling, which is the head of the Buddhist Associations of Taiwan, when I paid respect to him, he tested me. He took a box of gifts and gave it to me, and he asked me, don't open it and tell me what is inside it. So that was a test, testing me. So I quieted myself and took a divine look inside. It was something rectangular. I didn't say anything specific. And inside it there are flowers, birds, people, colors, sceneries, and something square, or like a box. And then the old Venerable Lu-Ling told me to open it. It turned out to be stamps. The stamp is square, and there are people inside it. Some stamp has people, some stamps have flowers, some have sceneries painted on it. It's a book of stamps. So he gave me a gift of a book of stamps that he collected to me. So I could answer them correctly. What's inside it? If I answered wrongly, the old Venerable Lu-Ling would not be kind to you. So he asked someone to check on me. So I don't believe, he said, I don't believe that Lu Yen took a bodhisattva vow because I did not have a mark, an incense mark on my head, but I have them on my arm. So he asked his attendant to check on these incense marks. And oh, he did receive the bodhisattva vows. And then he believed in me. So there were many tests along the way in a human life. And I was always helped by Golden Mother. If I wasn't helped, I would have dead by now. I would have been dead, crucified. So here on the birthday celebration of Golden Mother, first I want to offer my utmost gratitude to Golden Mother. She taught me a lot of Dharma, and also taught by many masters. On Great Perfection Dharma, the seventh merit of the Adi Buddha, that all wisdom seeds are seemingly existent and seemingly void, seemingly realistic and seemingly theoretical. It is such a realm. So all wisdom seeds are seemingly existent and seemingly void, seemingly practical and seemingly theoretical. It is such a realm, and this realm is very difficult to explain. A disciple by the name Lianhua Yanqiu. Where is she? Please give her a microphone. Why don't you tell everybody the story about your second child? On May 4th this year, I gave birth to my second son, and prior to the birth, I had several interesting dreams. First, there was a very tall Lama appearing in my dream, and there were a lot of followers around him. And then he called me to his side and gave me a chanting bead, a green, and he told me his name, Ao Ping Jia Cho. And then later, I had another interesting dream. I swallowed like a ball of light, like the prajna light. So before giving birth to my child, for 2 years I asked for a daughter because I had a son already, but now I give birth to another son. I had to admit that my first son was given to me after practicing the True Buddha Tantric Dharma. I went to see a fortune teller and I was told that I don't have sons, but now I have 2 sons already. So I wrote a letter today and asked Grandmaster why I give birth to another son. Okay. So it's like this. When I got to the temple, she told me, if my two sons become monks, should I give birth to another one? It's not that fast. Your two children are still very young. So just now I asked Golden Mother, and she said, the second son is An Ping Ga Cuo. An Ping Ga Cuo. So the second son is a great Lama that is being reincarnated. Whether he would become ordained or not, it depends on his own destiny. But his name is An Ping Ga Cuo. And your first son is because you beg for to Golden Mother or the white Padma Kumara. They are the same. So she cried, my two sons would become monks in the future, then what should I do? Should I have a third child? Well, think about it. Because every one of them would have their own destiny, whether they would be ordained or not in the future. Golden Mother told me before that it's okay for you not become a nun. At 26, I haven't gotten married. You can get married. So there's no need for you to be scared. Maybe both of them would get married and bear many children. But just now, I told Golden Mother, and she confirmed that your dreams are 90% accurate. So that means it's correct, except a few things. I will check on it in the future. So Gampu is like an abbot of a Tibetan temple, and I will check the details in the future. When I was born, it was also unique. It was very special. So the Lord Ta Santaizi, he was born like a ball. A ball. It's like a ball of meat. And then when they cut it apart, then there was a child inside. That's the Lord Ta Santaizi, the prince. And when I was born, I was being enveloped by like a white shrouds of like threads. It was enshrouded, and I have to be washed with like oil. My mom told me that she used a kind of oil to wipe out the white shrouds of my body. So that's very special. So some children would be born in a very special way. So all wisdom seeds are seemingly existent and seemingly void. This is very difficult to say. Well, let me share some jokes. We haven't told any jokes earlier. There's a couple that are watching TV, and the husband's cell phone is ringing, and he was about to take a look, and the wife took the cell phone and it was a text message.
是老公公司的会计助理。
So the accountant assistant wrote, "Manager, I'm pregnant."
这时候他的老婆
So the wife
非常的生气，
was very angry
打了老公，
and slapped him right away.
来得及讲话，
And the husband hasn't even said the word, and the wife started to
非常的惨烈。
shout and cried hysterically, and she was about to slap him again.
就是简讯，好，
And there was a sound on the cell phone again, and she took a look,
简讯是这样子写的，
and another text message.
想跟我不
Tomorrow, my boyfriend wanted to talk to my parents about my marriage, so I have to take a day off. Please approve.
这个老婆看了以后，
So when the wife read that,
只是讲说手机还给你，
oh, here's your cell phone.
这个无辜的老公啊，
So the husband, the innocent husband,
回来个简讯给他的那个
wrote back
会计助理，
to his accountant
临时请
assistant,
假照准。
I approve taking a day off,
简介
but
要完整，千万不要
in the future, you should write it in one piece.
其实是一段，我告诉你，
Actually, there is only one piece. Form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Form is no other than emptiness, and emptiness no other than form. It's only one piece, not two pieces.
大家要去悟，
So existence is void, and void is existence.
要悟出这个，
You need to
你才算开悟。
comprehend this. If you comprehend this, if you
不能分段。
realize this, then you would be considered to gain enlightenment. They are inseparable.
你能够
Together, they are one.
结合起来，
If you can combine existence and void
你看心经，
and to become something absolute,
色不异空，空不异
then that would be considered enlightenment. So in the Heart Sutra, form is emptiness, emptiness is form, form is no other than emptiness, emptiness is no other than form. So existence is emptiness.
这个也是开悟。
So it's seemingly existent and seemingly empty. This is enlightenment. Seemingly practical and seemingly theoretical. This is also enlightenment.
3乘8等于24。
Someone said 3 times 8 is 24, and the other one said 3 times 8 is 21.
8，37是21啊。
3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24, right?
一个人讲3乘8等于24。
So someone said 3 times 8 is 24, and the other one said 3 times 8 is 21. So they're arguing endlessly.
数学老师，
So they asked a math teacher to
数学
judge.
老师说，
And the math teacher
两个
said,
人啊，就是等于是说，数学老师讲，把3824的拖出去打20把。
so hit the person who said 3 times 8 is 24 and spank him 20 times.
24的不满。
And that person complained, he's the one that's wrong. Why did you spank me? And the math teacher replied,
跟3821的人能吵一天，还说你
the fact that you could argue with someone that said 3 times 8 is 21 for the whole day, you must be really idiot. So I should spank you instead.
事实上，
So this is meaningful
38
in reality. In reality, 3 times 8 is 24, right? That would be correct. But why
这个讲3824的
the person who said 8 times 3 is 24 had to be spanked? Because he's really, really stupid. They still argue with someone that's so wrong for the whole day. So that's why he should be spanked. So that's the reason, the theory. So the theory should spank the person that said 8 times 3 is 21. But instead, the person who said 8 times 3 is 24 had to be spanked. So although you did it right, but the reasonings are not right, so that's why you spank. So seemingly practical, seemingly theoretical. And you need to combine them to be the same, and that's considered enlightenment. So both practical and theoretical and not separated into 2 pieces, that would be considered enlightenment. So that is the realm, such a realm. The woman asked the man, "Do you love me?" And the man said, "Of course." And the woman asked, "To what extreme?" And the man said, "A dime worth." Oh. This is Chinese. So a dime is 10 cents, and in Chinese 10 cents is like the score of 10. So this embodies both theoretical and practical. So when they merge into one, that would be considered enlightenment. There's a scientist riding on a train, and the train master is checking on the tickets, and he could not find the train ticket, and he started to sweat and couldn't find it. So the train master recognized he was a great scientist and told him, "Don't worry, take your time to find it, and then show me on the way back." And the scientist said, no, I have to find it. And the train master said, "Oh, you're too serious about this." And the scientist said, "No, I have to find the train ticket. Otherwise, I don't even know where I'm going." So I like to tell you, the enlightened ones are like this. They don't know anything. The brains are empty. Nothing exists in their thoughts. Although he's a great scientist, he forgets about everything. Like Grandmaster. After Grandmaster gained enlightenment, I don't put anything inside my heart. You don't store anything in your hearts. Then you cut off all your afflictions. That was merit number 6. You don't place anything inside your hearts. You don't care. So nothing bothers you, nothing dwells, and nothing is unattainable. So if nothing is unattainable, what do you want to attain? And there is nothing to dwell. You don't even dwell in this world. So you can transcend life and death. You don't care about criticism, rumors, gossips, or the reprimands, or anything, all adversities that you encounter. You don't care. Or any realms you're in, you don't care. You don't care if people reprimand you, criticize you, wrong you, mistreat you, you don't care. Only then you can cut off all your afflictions. Once you cut off all your afflictions, all the wisdom seeds will naturally appear from your hearts. the wisdom will naturally appear. That's the concept of attaining Buddhahood, of the true understanding of the mind, seeing the Buddha nature, and even of meditation. After doing all goods, then you forget them all, and that's the concept of mindfulness. We are truly grateful to the precious Dharma teaching of our lineage Guru.